Godzilla, the iconic giant monster of Japanese cinema, has fascinated audiences for decades. Since its debut in the 1954 film directed by Ishirō Honda, Godzilla has become a cultural sensation, inspiring countless sequels, reboots, and spin-offs. Despite this, you might be surprised to hear that there's a surprising amount of Godzilla lost media. These are works that are out of reach from the general public for a variety of reasons, such as destruction, neglect, or simply hiding in plain sight. In Godzilla's case, lost media can take many forms, including deleted scenes, alternate versions, and even films or television episodes that remain elusive to fans and collectors alike. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. These are some of the most elusive cases of Godzilla lost media. Gojira 1954 cow-eating deleted scene. Released in 1954, Gojira was a big hit in Japan and around the world. However, there were some scenes that didn't make it into the final version of the film, and one scene that didn't make it involved Godzilla holding a cow in his mouth when he first appears on Oto Island. While it was allegedly scary and effective according to crew members, it did cause an issue with scale. Godzilla is supposed to be 164 feet tall, and a cow is only around 5 feet. So how could a cow visibly appear in Godzilla's mouth? It just didn't make sense, so the filmmakers decided to cut the scene. Before the era of bonus features, film studios would destroy footage that didn't make it into the final film because they had no use for it. But there are still a couple of frames from the cow scene that survived, so hopefully someone at Toho Studios still has the original footage tucked away in their archives, but as of right now, it's considered lost media. Godzilla vs. Gamera stage show, 1970. In March 1970, during the Children's Festival at the Osaka World's Fair, Toho and Daiei collaborated to create a one-act stage show called Godzilla vs. Gamera. The show took place at the Expo's Festival Plaza venue and ran for 10 days. Originally, suit actor Haru Nakajima was scheduled to perform as Godzilla 3 times a day, but due to the complexity of the event, the show times were reduced to once a night. The stage show featured several famous kaiju characters like Godzilla, Gorosaurus, Minya, Gamera, Space Gaios, and Jiger, all engaging in an epic battle for the audience to enjoy. Promotional images from the event do exist, as well as very small and kind of crappy video snippets. However, the entire performance was likely never filmed, and as a result, it's considered to be lost media. Chibiko Special, 1971. Chibiko Special, which translates to Small Child Special, was a Japanese stage show that aired on Tokyo 12 Channel from October 24th, 1971 to September 24th, 1972. The exact producers of the show remain unknown, but it features various Toho monsters and original kaiju. Godzilla himself appeared in the show alongside other famous monsters like Gabara, Gigan, King Ghidorah, Kamanga, and Mothra. Interestingly, some of the suits that were used for the original kaiju in that special were later reused by Toho for their 1972 Go Godman series. One of the weirder inclusions to the special was a wholly original character named Mechanai Godzilla, which was described by spectators as being a normal Godzilla suit that was painted chrome with various levers and buttons glued onto the suit. Only promotional images and a few behind-the-scenes pictures exist, and none of which feature the Mechanai Godzilla. Regardless, the entire Chibiko special is considered to be lost media. Wait, are you tired of feeling like your online privacy is as secure as a post-it note on a busy street? Picture this. Browsing the internet without protection is like traveling with a see-through backpack. Everyone can see where you keep your wallet. But fear not, because today's video is sponsored by Private Internet Access, your virtual bodyguard in the digital world. So, what exactly is a VPN? Well, it's a lot like a cloak of invisibility for your internet connection. With Private Internet Access, your IP address is hidden and your online activity is encrypted through a secure tunnel, shielding you from prying eyes and data thieves. Think about those public Wi-Fi networks at airports or coffee shops. They're a goldmine for hackers lurking in the shadows, ready to snatch your personal data quicker than you can say password 123. But with Private Internet Access, your data stays safe and sound, even on sketchy networks. Their world-class server infrastructure encrypts your connection, making your information as bulletproof as Godzilla. And Here's the kicker. Have you ever missed out on binge watching your favorite shows because of regional restrictions? With private internet access, you can wave goodbye to geo-blocks and say hello to unlimited content from around the globe. From streaming services to online deals, private internet access lets you access it all with just a click of a button. And with support for all major platforms, you can protect every device in your household or workspace. And did I forget to mention their commitment to privacy? With over 30 million downloads, private internet access is the most transparent VPN provider out there. They never log your data, and their no-logs policy has stood the test of time. Plus, signing up for private internet access is risk-free, with their 30-day money-back guarantee and 24/7 customer support at your fingertips. Speaking from personal experience, this is the best VPN that I've ever used. So, why wait? Protect your digital life today with private internet access. You can use my referral code www.piavpn.com/firewood to get 83% off private internet access with 4 months free. You heard that right. 4 months free. Remember, when it comes to your privacy, don't leave it to chance. Choose private internet access. John Belushi, Godzilla vs. Megalon, NBC skit, 1977. On March 15th, 1977, NBC aired the 1973 flick Godzilla vs. Megalon nationwide during prime time. For some weird reason, it was the only time a Japanese Godzilla movie got this special treatment. Because the movie had a reputation for being somewhat goofy, they filmed short segments with Saturday Night Live actor John Belushi dressed up as Godzilla. Since these segments aired before home recording became common, it's unlikely that they were saved. They were only shown during the original broadcast and were rerun once or twice afterward, but then disappeared forever. Wolfman vs. Godzilla 1983. Back in 1983, a group of rogue Toho employees made a Godzilla fan film titled Legendary Beast Wolfman vs. Godzilla. The plot followed a werewolf in Japan who became irradiated and grows to be as tall as Godzilla. From there, the two monsters begin fighting and wreaking havoc across the countryside. Fuyuki Shinada, who would later work on GMK, designed the monster suits, giving them a retro Showa-era feel, with the Godzilla suit looking extremely similar to his design in King Kong vs. Godzilla. The film was considered to be lost for decades, with some not even believing that it was real until 2012, when behind-the-scenes stills were released. Earlier last year, 23 minutes of the film were posted to YouTube. However, the rest of the film has yet to be released and is considered to be lost media. Godzilla 2014, Akira Takarada, deleted scene. In a scene that didn't make it into the 2014 Godzilla movie, there's a moment where the film's protagonist, Ford Brody, talks to a Japanese immigration agent at the airport in Japan. The immigration agent is played by Akira Takarada, who was the main character in the original 1954 Godzilla film. Set photos made their rounds online of the film's director, Gareth Edwards, with Takarada. There's even a bootleg still frame from the scene that I found on Reddit. However, the scene was weirdly not included on the film's Blu-ray release and is considered to be lost media. Lost media is so fascinating to me. The mystique of knowing something very likely exists, but knowing it can't be found is both obnoxious and fascinating nonetheless. I really want to see someone find all of the lost media mentioned in this video. If there's a piece of Godzilla lost media that I missed, let me know down below in the comments and I might make a part 2. There's a lot of kaiju lost media in general, but I wanted to focus this video on just Godzilla. With all of that out of the way, I'm Cole McCormick, you're watching Firewood Media, and consider becoming a member to support the channel. For just $1.99 a month, you'll receive member shoutouts and your name featured as an executive producer in all of our film projects. There's also going to be member-only videos as well as exclusive behind-the-scenes content that you won't find anywhere else. Plus, enjoy exclusive production updates and photos straight from the heart of Firewood Media. You don't have to if you don't want to, it's just an extra perk for anyone that wants to support the channel while also getting to see some unique content. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.